and welcome to today's video, and today it's going to be one of my favourite videos, which is a life update. Now I do have my tea, however I've pretty much just scalded myself trying to get a friggin' thumbnail, so we're just going to let it cool and leave it alone for a little bit. So I guess the main thing we need to discuss is that I'm now a girlfriend. It's as you may or may not be able to tell, it hasn't really settled in for me yet, and associating myself with the is it a label? I was going to say term. Word? Anyway, associating myself with being somebody's girlfriend, that's the one, it's weird. Okay, well, it's not weird, it's just been a while, let's put it like that, because I, for so long, had been used to not being a girlfriend and being on my own to now being a girlfriend. It's like, what is this? This is weird, but I kind of like it. I guess I'm kind of besotted, and I've been keeping it pretty on the down low. Without going into too much detail, because I would quite like to keep my life and my YouTube life separate somewhat, because previously I haven't let there be a separation and it has caused problems, and so I would like to avoid that best possible. So anyway, if you watched my last life update, which was titled something like I'm single, Tinder and dating, maybe? Something like that. Anyway, obviously, now I'm not single. I feel so weird. So it's like I've been claimed. It's nice. It's nice to be claimed and to be wanted. Anyway, so in that video, I said something like I'd been on a date with this guy and I liked him and the emotional and physical connection was there and I wanted to see him again. Well, that's the guy. That's the guy. He is such a child. Oh god. This video is totally gonna be me just like being dead awkward, and I don't know, I'm just happy. Okay, so I'm getting so like distracted with my thoughts, and then finding it funny and then not really getting anywhere with this video. So since our initial first date, which obviously went really, really well, we've pretty much seen each other every week, I think. Maybe towards the very, very start it wasn't as frequent as it is now. Our schedules are a little bit shitty in the fact that I work when he doesn't and he works when I don't. So it does sort of make seeing each other a little bit difficult, but I like it in the fact that it doesn't allow us to smother each other. Sometimes it's a little bit shit, I'm not gonna lie, but it does make me value the time that I do get to spend with him, and we do have a great laugh, so yeah, it's great. In terms of him, I've tried to keep him as secret as possible on my social media over the past couple of weeks, whatever. I think we went on our first date the end of August and we've sort of been seeing each other since. Yeah, like, he's great and I'm gonna get so like embarrassed. He's just like, he's gorgeous. Like I'm so attracted to him, and I'm so attracted to him. Oh god. Yeah, he's really attractive, and sometimes I just look at him and I'm like, I don't tell him obviously, but I'm like, what is it this wonderful creature sees in me? Like, in comparison, I look like a fucking potato, and so I'm just sitting there like, there's me and then there's you, and then are you insane? Maybe just a little bit. I don't know, like I'm just really, really attracted to him. Like, I think he's just sexy. Sorry, but like, he is. I'm genuinely embarrassing myself right now, but if my friends were to ask me to describe him, he's just fucking sexy. Like, oh, he really is. And He's intelligent, he makes me laugh, he's got such an awesome sense of humour, which completely matches mine in every way possible, which is something that I found that doesn't normally happen with me, because my sense of humour is quite crude, and it can be not necessarily mean, but I don't know, my family don't like my sense of humour, they don't find it funny, whereas with him, he finds it funny, it's the same sense of humour, and we just have a laugh, and that I really, really enjoy, obviously. Yeah, I don't know, like, he's just amazing, and he's just awesome in every way possible, and I'm really, really glad that he came into my life. So officially, I guess, I became a girlfriend. That's when it became Facebook official, on the 20th of October this year, obviously. So, I mean, it's still pretty new, and yeah, I mean, to be honest, from sort of the first couple of weeks or the first few times spent with him, I would still have people approaching me and talking to me and, oh, I'd like to go on a date with you, blah, blah. And my response was, you know, it's been that way for a very long time, actually, since meeting him. My response was, oh, thanks, but I'm pursuing something with someone that I like right now, and I just want to see how that goes. And that's genuinely my response, and how it has been probably since the start of September, something like that. I feel like I'm quite a loyal person, in the fact that if I like them and I feel that they like me, I guess, then my time and effort will go into that person, even if it hasn't evolved into anything. In my head, it's more of, well, it may evolve, and I want it to evolve, and so I'm not really interested in pursuing anything with anyone else. And so, yeah, like, it's evolved, and it makes me really happy to say that. He has definitely made a massive change to my life since he's been in it, and I think that's sort of been reflected on my social media and what you've seen. Loads of people have actually approached me and said, you're doing amazing, and we can see this confidence in you that has just developed, and just well done, basically. And to be honest, it's so nice to hear. It really, really is. Like, I do feel like a completely different person, and I am confident, and I can do things on my own, and I'm capable of being on my own and still functioning and living a happy and successful life. And to now obviously have someone else that I really care for, and does make me want to be a better person. I do want to, you know, spend time with him and do fun things together, and it's nice. And we were having a conversation the other night, and he said, because I was speaking to him about how no one really knew me in school. No one knew I existed. Not until, you know, maybe they find my YouTube channel. I went completely under the radar, and I felt very awkward around people that I deemed to be popular, and I felt very inferior to those people. You know, I was chubby, I didn't want to draw attention to myself, because I don't want people to know I exist, because then they can possibly bully me. And so I spent my whole childhood, I guess, being shy, just wanting to go under the radar to avoid any negative attention. And now it's like, I don't care. If you want to be negative to me, do it. I put myself out on the internet, and I get so much love and support from it, and friends. And I don't know, I guess it's strange for people to hear that I do feel like, I always describe myself as like a shy and quiet person. I've always described myself that way. And I was having this conversation with my boyfriend, and I said, like, yeah, like, this is how I am. And he said to me, like, I can't imagine it. Not knowing you how I know you, and with the whole YouTube thing, I can't imagine you being that way. And I was just sat, because I was sat on the floor, just like, taking it all in. Oh, so my mind. I was sat on the floor listening to him speak. Yeah, so I was sat listening, and he said something to me that, like, really hit me quite hard, in a good way. and I can't remember word for word, and I wish I could, but he said something like, he feels as though he met me at the best time for me, or like the best time in my life for me, as in, like, I am confident and I'm happy with myself and I'm happy with the way I look. And I've always said to people, you will never ever find anyone unless you love yourself first. And it doesn't have to be loving yourself to the point where it's arrogant, but I'm happy with myself, and I think that tends to attract the right sort of people for you. And I just sat there thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, like that's so right. Like, maybe I'm not. I should disassociate myself with the whole I'm shy and I'm quiet, because everybody disagrees with me when I say that. I don't know, it's kind of weird to think about, I guess. But the fact that that came from him as well, it was very important to me that he recognised it. I tend to pay attention more to things said to me from people who I deeply care for. So because he said it, it means a lot more to me than just if, like, I don't know, someone else said it, basically. So yeah, like, that was really, really nice. I'm considering actually doing like a separate video on the whole confidence and weight loss thing. I know loads of you were asking me, saying like, oh, how did you do it? What have you been doing? Honestly, there's no like miracle thing that I'm telling you. I'm not going to the gym. I've still never been to a gym in my life, and I intend to keep it that way. At my heaviest, I was like 12 stone 5, something like that. And I'm now like 10 stone exactly, and I'm sort of staying there now. And that just seems so surreal to me because, right, this is my old diary going back to 2013. The 1st of January actually. Now, I had this diary from 2013 to 2015. Now, if you look at my resolutions, we have goal weight 10 stone. Next year, that didn't happen. The next year, goal weight 10 stone. That didn't happen. The next year, 2015, goal weight 10 stone. And now it's like, well, that's done. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to tell you. Like, my life has completely changed. I'm in a routine of I have to get up early, I have to go and walk the dogs, I have a lot to do around the house, and it's only me that can do it. I'm a very, very busy person, and I quite often refer to myself as like, I'm a very tired human being, and that's just how I am. I have a lot to do. I'm now a complete busybody. I find it very hard to just sit and not do things. I clean obsessively, and I guess that's it. Oh, I also hate cooking, hate it with a passion. Because I'm so busy of a night time, I fucking hate cooking. And so I just pick like the quickest, easiest things, which aren't necessarily even healthy, but I think because I'm so busy, it doesn't matter anyway. I also feel like I'm not going to lose any more weight. See, now I'm at the 10 stone, I quite want to get down to 9. Just cause, although I do like the way that I look, to be honest, but I don't feel like I would lose any more weight. I think I would have to work out and stuff like that, which I don't think I really want to be 9 stone that much. Well, my tea has nearly gone cold, so that means I've been talking for the longest time. So pretty much in my life, not much else has happened. I'm still like slowly decorating the house, very slowly. You may have seen little pictures on Snapchat or Instagram of my lounge and stuff, which is looking so much better. The dogs are okay. Since the last time I had Bruno castrated, so he was very sorry for himself for a couple of days. He's now fine. Darcy, I need to get her spayed, and I will be doing that sort of next month, in the next few weeks. She, health-wise, they're both a pain in the arse because of the breed. They're known for like having skin allergies, and you know, they're always itchy and whatever, so it's finding like the right diet and things that can help with that. So I spend a lot of money on sort of specialist foods and things like that, and shampoos and probiotics and all of that, and I would absolutely pay anything for them to live a happy life because they're my absolute world. Darcy at the minute, she's got the same tail as a pug, so it's like the little piggy squiggly tail. Now that irritates her because when she tries to wag it, all it does, she can't wag it because of the shape that it is. It doesn't even move like in the slightest, so I'm never really sure when she's happy, if ever. And all that does is rub on her skin. And so she runs around trying to drag her bum on the floor basically to scratch it, and because of how like sort of chunky they are, they can't reach their bums anyway. And yeah, she ends up getting very frustrated and starts barking, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. And so that's something that I'm trying to sort out at the minute, and there isn't unfortunately a lot we can do. I did take her to the vets and they said it's just a matter of coping with it, I guess, and maybe try changing the food. That's the vet's only fucking response. Try and change the food. It's trial and error with the food. So yeah, I'm trialling and erroring a lot with doggy food, and it's getting very expensive. So yeah, I mean, there will always have health issues. So I'm sure the next time I do one of these videos, there will be something new. Bruno has acne on his face. So I've had to buy some medicated wipes for his face. Just waiting on those to arrive now. But apart from that, they're both happy, and they're my darlings, which are getting very chunky very quickly. I kind of feel like this video hasn't had much substance to it. I just wanted to announce, I guess, that I'm in a relationship and I'm happy and I'm confident and I am feeling better than I have ever felt. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Like, happy. I'm not sure what else there is actually to update you on. Work is fine. The girl that I work with, otherwise known as my colleague, who I also consider a friend because I absolutely love her. I've spent, you know, over a year and a half sharing an office with her, and sadly she is leaving. She's leaving, and I'm gonna be on my own, I think. So I'm gonna be very busy for quite a while, so I'm just gonna see what happens with that. But yeah, I'm quite gutted, to be honest, that she's leaving, and I don't know, obviously I wish her like the best in anything that she does, but it's been lovely having her to talk at for 40 hours a week for the past year and a half. So just to recap, I'm a girl. I shouldn't do that. It just feels so weird, like I'm not used to it. Oh, I meant to say, we actually met each other's parents before we were actually official. And he met mine by wasn't really supposed to happen. We spent the day at Alton Towers together, which was like our first full day together, which was lovely. And I asked my mum to like let the dogs out and stuff because I was going to be out quite a while. So she came round to let the dogs out, and she said, oh, let me know when you're going to be back, because I'll feed them if you're going to be back late, because they have a meal in the morning and at night time. And I normally don't get home from work till like 5:20, and we were nearly at mine and it was 5, so I thought, well, whatever, there's no point, I'll just tell her when I'm home. And she'd text me saying, oh, I hope you're having a nice day. And I was like, yeah, I did, thanks, I'm nearly home now. And so she texted me going, oh, we're all at your house eating McDonald's. And I was like, what? What? Which means my mum, my sister, my niece and my nephew were at my house eating McDonald's. I'm next to this guy that I really like in the car, and I'm now going to throw him into meeting my family. I've never panicked so much in my life, because I said to him, I was like, oh my god. And he went, what? I was like, my family's at my house. And he went, I can't remember what he said actually, but he was like so chill about it. I was like, because in my head at that point I really liked him, and because I wasn't 100% sure if he wanted to be in a relationship or where it was going, like for definite, you know what I mean? Like, we enjoyed spending time together, and I didn't know at that point if I was sort of ready, I guess, for it to be that sort of serious. Although like I had no intentions of anyone else or anything like that. I just didn't want to rush into anything for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the best thing for me. And to then just hurtle this guy into meeting my family, Oh my god, my heart was pounding and I was just like, I completely changed from being like the confident, happy person that I am. I was literally sat there like... So anyway, like he met my mum and my sister and my niece and my nephew, and it was alright because it was only about 10 minutes and then they all fucked off. So yeah, it left me feeling a bit weird about it for quite a while. See, I feel weird about it now, just like talking about it, because it's taking me back to how like uncomfortable I felt in that situation, because it was like, no, he's not my boyfriend. Yes, I quite like him. Why are you in my house? Why is this happening to me? So yeah, and then as soon as that happened, my mum, because she takes me to work in the morning sometimes, was like, is he your boyfriend? Is he your boyfriend? And I'd be like, no, it's not my boyfriend. And then it'd be, is he your boyfriend now? I'd be like, no, it's not my boyfriend, leave me alone. And inside I'm like, I don't know what's happening with that, so stop asking me, please. So yeah, and then she referred to him as my not boyfriend. So then that became a little thing between me and my other half, saying we're not boyfriend and not girlfriend. And then yeah, just a few days ago it was I think we should make things official, which is what he said, because I didn't want to, I was too much of a pansy to bring that up, so I was waiting on him. And this is where we are now. Oh, I met his family, which consists of his mum and his brother, which are lovely. I felt so like nervous though, because it is like being judged, I guess. And it felt the same every time I met someone's parents. I'm like, ugh, shit. But no, I had a really nice time. It was really good. I definitely overthought, oh my god. That was awful. I overthought it a lot, but I had a really nice time and happy. happy. So I think I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I've talked a lot and I'm going to hate myself when it comes to editing this. So I'll do myself a favour and shut up. I hope you enjoyed anyway, and just know that I'm happy, and I appreciate all of the love and support and messages that have come from you all recently, I suppose. Also, I reached 19,000 subscribers. Yes! Thank you so much. I can't believe I nearly just didn't mention that. It's amazing. It really is, and I absolutely wholeheartedly appreciate it, and it's like something that I absolutely love doing, and to have people that enjoy it as well, it's just the nicest feeling, so thank you. But yeah, that's all from me. If you want to come over and follow me, don't forget links to my Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Snapchat, and everything else is down below. So apart from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!